Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone that is watching, especially to Madam Munaliana. So today, me, Nordinati Rabiti Hamdan, will be presenting my video reflection on the case study that I've worked on recently, which is analyzing the translation technique used in this certain novel. And in this case, I have chosen to analyze the novel, the French novel, but the English version of it, which is The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. So, I have chosen to use this particular novel because this is a childhood novel that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with, and the story has a lot of deep meaning into it that for me is one of my top favorite novel of all time. So I have done my case study revolving the English version as well as the Malay version by Azah Abdul Rahman. Moving on immediately to the steps of the whole analyzation. First, I definitely did this whole analyzation by choosing first what element to analyze from the novel. I see a few people of my friends, they decided to do by chapters, but personally for me, I've read this book a lot already, so I just went through with it for choosing the elements first. For example, I choose to list out all the elements that I wanted to search from the novels, which is like borrowing, modulation, addition, and so on. When I already got the element, that's when I start to compare between these two materials. Which brings us to the second step, which is read the English material for example first, then I read the Malay material to confirm the examples, and basically to search for the pages as well, because as we know the pages are not the same. Next, when I get the example and I'm very confident that this is an example of borrowing or example of like addition or reduction, then yes, I write it down immediately into the report. Throughout this whole assignment, I didn't say it was perfect. Definitely, I've encountered so much problems between here and there. And the first main problem that I had was during the first day of the analyzation, which is looking for the material. So for me personally, I forgotten where I read this online. It was easy because when I searched it up, apparently there's a lot more website that shows the novel itself. However, for the Malay version was actually way harder because I wanted to look for it at bookstores like Popular. They do sell it, but it was always out of stock, and I couldn't find the Malay version online. Hence, I had to go ask a fellow friend who knew where to get the Malay version. Next is time management. It's the end of our few weeks, so it was very hectic to actually look for time to actually do this report and analyze this. So it took me some nights to stay up and all. The vision that I can give is that this whole case study have helped me grow in terms of translation, in case if one day I to myself will be a translator. We'll see. And I personally feel like this has helped me a lot in learning how to manage my time, learning more deeply on how translation is used in novels, in like creative writing, and it gives me more experience to actually get to sit here and actually learn more and more deeper with all the skills, all these techniques of translation. And it's a very humbling and very fun assignment actually. And that is all from me. So thank you very much and have a good day.